Yes. Okay. As part of last class, we developed some SOAP web service, right?
Right.
Okay. Now we will see how to test SOAP web service by using a tool called SOAP UI. So this
Yeah.
is very important. This is one of the very important tool people who are using to test the
Yeah.
SOAP web service, because
Yeah.
it will give the UI and the input XML, output XML. SOAP means always input is XML and output also XML.
XML. Right.
And the similar way, like previously we saw some of the examples like REST web services. REST means it will take multiple type of input like a JSON, HTML, XML as a input, and output also become its kind of different output. Like you will get output as a HTML, JSON, plain text, HTML. We will get different output.
Right.
So first we will see today what is the version and where we need to download it. Okay, so web services testing. The famous tool is SOAP UI.
You're right. Yes, I heard about it.
Yes, this is very important tool. If you know, they will ask in interview question. Interview, you know how to test SOAP web service. So what are the tools or something like that. So this is one of the famous tool. This you can download from this URL. So there is a two versions.
Is it
Paid
free?
version. It's a paid version is there. Also, license version is there. So so uh, for free version also you can able to use, but the problem is if you buy the licensed version, you will get some more features.
Okay.
Okay, you will get some more features. For free version, you will not get some additional features, some kind of UI, but no problem. By using free version, you can able to do all the things, the basic things.
Okay.
So this is the URL. So you can download it from this URL. So if you see here, right, just open this URL and you will see here, so download SOAP UI.
Right.
So you can click this one. A software will be downloaded and just install it. So the installation is very easy. There is no configuration, nothing. Just next. That's all. There is no Java, nothing. It will not ask anything. It is not required Java, Tomcat, nothing. Just installation. That's all.
Yeah.
It will not ask any Java path or what I say, a Tomcat path. It will not ask anything. Just installation.
Okay.
After installation, you will see this one, SOAP UI. You will see some shortcut or kind of thing. Just click this one.
Okay.
So you can download free version only. That is enough. Paid
Right.
version is not required. Okay. Meanwhile, also to test this tool, right? I have already some sample web services, the SOAP web services. So if you open the the SOAP UI tool, so you will see the UI look like this. You will see here empty, SOAP, rest, import, save, all those things.
Yeah.
Okay. The most important is SOAP.
Yeah.
So if you see here an icon, so here
Yes.
before testing, before testing your SOAP web service, so here what we have to do, we have to create a sample project to test your web service.
Okay.
Okay. So what you will do, whether you go to file or create, so you'll see the second option, new soap project. This is one option, or directly you can click here. So it will ask project name and the WSDL file. So when you are developing that soap web series, right? We used to get some URL, correct? If you
Right.
hit the URL, it will display all the API names and correct the input types and output
Yeah.
name and output name, correct? So in the similar way, before doing the steps, I have some sample web services. So these are the some of the sample web services. It is working now also. So what you do, we will test these web services.
Okay.
So I will send you these links also to you. Yes, okay. Now first what I will do, first we will take, this is one of the sample web services. Just copy this one. Copy it. First we will see what are the APIs is there, whether it's working or not. Just paste it in browser. Think it is not connecting. Why? Yes, yeah, it is connecting. So now we got a
Yeah.
response. Basically, this is a service. It is working now. So inside this, how many services is there? What is the inputs and what is the output? We can see everything over here.
Yeah.
Okay, if you see here, right? All those things which will give information where it was deployed. If you see here, right? So it was deployed into the server address. In our previous case, we used to see HTTP colon localhost colon port number and something like that. We used to see, right? That is our local server. So this is somebody else developed. So they deployed this service in that location.
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Actually, I just lost. I go for. Okay. Now I'm seeing because I was copying things and I got lost. Okay.
Oh, the screen is not reloading.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see, if you take the URL and paste it in the browser, and if you press just enter, right? So what
Yeah.
you can able to see this service information. So what is the
Yeah.
service input? What is the output? So here you will see some of the API names called um, get weather results, get country name. So basically we can able to do this service will do, if you give some country name, it will give all the country name and corresponding states.
Right.
Correct? This is one of the service. It will take input as a country name and it will give output as a country name and rest of the states in the country.
Yeah.
So like that, this is one of the sample service.
Yeah.
So this is the service names they mentioned. So get weather report and get cities by country and global weather report. So these are
Yeah.
the three service are available in this web service.
Right.
So the first one is, if you see they have give them a comment also, get weather report for all major cities around the world
Yeah.
and get all major cities by country name.
Yeah.
This is second service.
Yeah.
Okay, now this web service is working. So let's take this URL and go to this SOAP UI. Okay, now we are going to test SOAP web service, correct? So what we have to do, we have to click this link,
Yeah.
SOAP link. Then you will get this dialog box. So here we need to give the project name as a some sample test.
Yeah.
You can give any name, project name,
Yeah.
test. So project. So this is my project name.
Yeah.
And which web service you want to test. So this here we need to paste the URL.
Right.
So this URL you will get from the developer of the web service who developed the web service. So they will generate this URL and they will give to you.
Right.
Okay, after that what you have to do, just click this link. So it got connected to that web service and it is generating the sample requests.
Right.
So there is two basic services are available: get city by country, and the second service is get city by country, request 1 and request 2, get weather. So if you pass the city, if you pass the country, it will give all the cities belongs to that country. The
Yeah.
input is country name and it will give back all the cities of the country. So this is one of the service. And the second service is if you give some of the country name and it will give the weather report of the country.
Yeah.
So these are the two basic service are available in this web service. So let me first, what we will do, we'll try to test the first service, get cities by country.
Yeah.
So just click this one. So if you see here, right, so this is the input uh, dialog box and this is the output dialog box, correct?
Right.
And if you see here, right, the input is here XML, correct?
Right.
So this is the XML, this is starting tag, ending tag, starting tag and ending tag, correct?
Right.
All these are like a XMLs.
Right.
So now we need to provide the input. So if you see here, right, so here it is saying country name and question mark. So here basically you need to provide the input name for which country you want to get corresponding cities. If you take any country like India or US or UK, right, it's a country name, and inside the country there may be n number of cities, correct?
Right.
So how to get that particular, a particular cities of a country. So say for instance, first we don't give any input, just try to submit it.
Okay.
So what it is telling, new data sheet something, you are not getting any, a data basically because you have not provided proper input, correct?
Right.
So let me give some input like India. So this is the results you got. This is the input. So everything input and output here is XML only.
Yeah.
So now let me give some valid input, whether it's working or not, and submit it. Yes. So for India, right, I had given India, and if you see here, right, there is so many, I country cities came: India, Ahmedabad, India, Akola, and India. See, some cities name came: India, Bombay, and India, Bilaspur, and India, Bhuj. Something. These are the India country and corresponding cities.
Cities.
Correct?
Right.
Goa, Indore, Jabalpur. All those are belongs to India only. Now let me give some other US. I don't know whether it will give or not. So if you see here, right, I had given some of the country name US, but it is given it, if it is not matching, it is giving something different. Austria, it is giving Austria. Maybe that service is not working properly, but we are getting some response, correct?
Right.
Russian Federation, Russian Federation.
You can give USA. That means they may take it. I think because
Maybe,
maybe they code
maybe.
it just like full.
Also, I didn't get. Maybe I can give USA. Okay.
Maybe capital.
Yeah. Then I need to give United States of America. No. So to get that input format, we need to read their document. So here I think it is the United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
So this is UK. It's trying to give as much matching information.
Yeah.
So it is giving yes,
Okay,
United
United
States. So this is
States.
the country name we had to give. So if you
Yeah.
give United States, you will get everything. You will get Washington, Wilder, something. So these are the yes cities.
Yep.
So if you want to see your states, this spelling is correct.
Mm, I think so. Maybe they coded the different name. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, there should be. Yeah.
This is for China. China, Beijing,
Yeah.
Hotshot, Tanjan, something. So in this way you can able to test. So whatever the input you are give, it's an XML format, and output also you will get an XML.
Right.
So if it is not matching, so it will give maybe some the data that is as per their implementation, how they implemented.
Right.
This is South Africa, Central Republican. This is Afghanistan. Think you know very well this one, right?
Yeah.
So Farah, Fajibad. So did you see your city?
Yeah.
So where is your city?
Oh, I'm not Afghanistan. I'm Bangladesh.
Oh, Bangladesh. Okay, sorry. Bangladesh. Bangla. Okay. Bangla.
Bangla.
Ban. Oh, sorry. Bangla. Think now it is giving something. Yes. Think this is correct.
Yeah. Oh, they're giving all.
Yeah, it will give all. So if you give the country name, they'll
Yeah.
give all the cities belongs to that particular country.
Right.
So you got this is the results for Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Okay, now we will test some different service. Now we just take one country or one for testing purpose. Okay, this is one of the sample country. Now go to weather reports. So did you see here, right? So get
Yeah.
weather. So to get
Okay.
the weather, we need to give them for which country and for which city you want to get the weather report. Say for instance, I want to get a weather report for this particular country. Copy the country name, any valid country name,
Yeah.
and give here. So this is the country name. Now, so it is telling data not found. So let give the city name also. So this is one of the valid city. So far I had given only country name. So I have not given city name. So let me give
Yeah.
the city name also. Do we get some valid data? It is telling no data found. Okay, let me give some country name only. No. it is failed. That's it got failed, so they are giving some exception message. So here, right, this is one of the scenario I want to tell you. If you see here, right, you will see fault string. You can able
Yeah.
see this message. So you say, for instance, for some of the input, if the web service got failed, so what they will give they will give the exception message so that end user can able to understand, right? So we need to give some message to the end user, correct?
Right.
So fault message means here it is an exception message. They will see here fault code and fault message. Like we used to give, right, a null pointer exception and corresponding message, correct?
Right.
So this is an exception and corresponding exception message. We used to define like uh, age is age validation. Age is negative, invalid sufficient age. Some validations, right? We used to
Yeah.
create our own exception class and we used to give the exception message, correct?
Right.
In the similar way, in case of web service, so if that web service got failed because of that service failure or because of the invalid input, because of invalid input, in that case what they will return back the fault code and corresponding fault message. Okay, this is a fault code. And why the service got failed? So this is one of the sample input,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
So it will give some information. Why? Because we had given only one parameter, so but it is expecting two parameters, so it got failed.
Yeah.
Now I don't know this web service is failing. Let me test this one. We'll give here country name India. It is failing because these web services are developing or maintaining by some other people. If the service is went down, then you may not get proper results. Country name and some city, some valid city. So this is a valid city, correct? It's telling no data found. So basically, to understand this one, we need to read their websites who provided this. I mean, some valid inputs. So this is one of the URL where we can read the weather report how they are coded.
Okay.
So basically, before testing this one, we need to get some sample inputs. So what is the valid input for the web service to test, correct? So in the similar way, we got this web service from the internet, some open web services. So here we are testing the first one. What is opening here and there? If we see here, what is the valid inputs for that one? Come down slowly. So to service, get cities by country. So there is, we'll try, I mean, another service. So we have another web service.
Yeah.
Copy this one and go to. So now we are going to create one more web service project, web service test project to test another web service. So we have a
Okay.
URL with us. So here, right here, so
So
test project 2 and give the corresponding URL, this web service URL, and remove all those things and finish it. So
Yeah.
it will try to connect it. So now we got the URLs
Yeah.
and it will generate the sample request also. We need to fill it. I don't know, it is asking some zip code and all. And another important information is, right, whenever you are trying to click, I mean, so if you see that now you see a red color and you will
Yeah.
see here some progress bar, means the request is still it's in progress.
Okay.
So once you get the response, right, so it is telling maybe server is down. Server was unable to process the request. And you can
Okay.
able see here the more information. So how much time it was taken to give response back. See here, did you see that? It was
Yeah.
taken this many milliseconds.
Yeah.
So this is a matter, right, for testers. How
Yeah.
much time it is taking to response, to give the response, correct?
Yep.
So these things and all you can able to see here. Response time, it was taken this much response, this much seconds, and it has given back this much data, 728 bytes, because we don't get much data, right? It is a size of bytes.
Yeah.
So all those things you can able to calculate, I mean, from your side by using the SOAP UI. And if you want to see what is the headers it went, and we can able to see all this information. This is for as per our testing purpose, we need this information.
Okay.
Okay, now let me try for other service. This zip code, I don't know what is this zip code, 56006 So this is one of the valid zip code for India. So it is in progress. You will see here red color, and you will see here there is some progress option, and here you will see some progress bar.
Okay.
So it is telling maybe the server is down, so you are not getting any response. So
Yeah.
that's what you are getting: fault code and fault message.
Right.
So server, and thus it is there saying server is unable to process your request, timeout,
Yeah.
so that user can able to understand why it went down.
Yeah.
Okay, the second service also not working, and we will try for last service.
Okay.
So basically this URL you will get from the developers who developed the web service. Just take that URL and come here and close all these testing windows and click the new SOAP UI, SOAP test 3, and paste the URL and press OK. Think, did you see? And it's something extra we pasted.
Yeah.
Yes, click OK. Now it will connect to that particular server and it will try to download all some possible requests. So now it is saying get bank.
Yeah.
So here it is asking, I don't know what is this BLG. So now we need to read that it is the third service. Get weather reports. So I think it is taking only US postal code. So bank sort codes. So this is the third service they were telling. So now we are going to test. This is the service. It will give some bank codes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the input is we need to give some BLS codes. So they had given we will get the sample inputs from this URL. So copy this URL and paste it here. Yes, this is the one of the zip code. 310, 310 zip codes.
Yeah, it's coming.
It is coming. This is New York zip code. 11368.
Okay, give 12206.
So you know one valid one.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me go get weather report.
2206.
They mentioned it. The zip code is only for US, but still it is not giving. Maybe the service is down.
Yeah, maybe service is down.
Service is down. It's not all responding. This service also. No, this service also not working. Mhm. So it is failing. So basically, we need to get the valid inputs for this service. So
Okay.
here we need to give the input, and here we need to give. But for this service also, they have not provided any valid inputs to test this service. So you can able to test only the first web service. The
Okay.
first link I provided 3 links in that um, global weather. So here you can give the country name, and you will get corresponding all the cities for the given country. So that web service is working. Rest of the service went down.
Yep.
So you can practice this by the first link.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Sophia actually is for web service testing. Is that right?
Yes, this is fine. Yeah, that's all about web service testing.
Okay. So that means that actually we finished the
Yes, correct. Yes.
web service actually soft and rest whatever
Yes.
you did.
Yes.
So okay, one thing is that actually I have a question. Then today I was actually going to the Oracle,
Mm-hmm.
some formal certification. So
Mm-hmm.
so